But it's important to remind yourself that it doesn't last forever. Even if you do nothing, even if you never figure out why it's happening, the data shows that most challenging behavior tends to get better with time. Managing a behavior crisis. This is the SCARED method. I got this acronym and strategy from Deborah Lipsky, who is an autistic first responder. Her book is called Managing Meltdowns, and I highly recommend it for anyone who is working with people who have behavioral crises of various sorts. She describes what meltdowns are like from the inside and gives a very easy to read and clear explanation of what to do. The SCARED method is to do the opposite of what most of us feel like doing. Most people's impulses, including my own, are to get upset, to lecture, to yell, to feel embarrassed, or to try to control the situation. When I see someone who's upset, who is at risk of hurting others or at risk of hurting themselves, someone getting themselves in trouble or getting me in trouble, my own anxiety levels increase and I get worked up myself. This is not helpful. It's really important to take care of yourself so that when this situation comes up, you can go to your calm place. If you have those impulses, like I do, try to control them. Keep the lid on them. Let's go through the acronym. SAFE. If you're not in a safe place when the meltdown happens, then it's important to get into a safe place. If you're supporting someone who's flailing in a way that someone nearby could get hit, or if there are objects nearby that could be thrown, if you're on stairs or near a ledge, don't focus on trying to control the person. Instead, focus on getting people and objects out of the way and getting the person into a safe place. If the person is in the middle of the street, get them to the sidewalk. If it's happening in the classroom, either help them leave the classroom or help other people leave. Keep a safe distance away. Sometimes using furniture can help with that. You can, if you put furniture in a way where you can go 360 degrees around it, then if they go one way, you can go the other way, and you have a barrier between you and the person if you need to stay safe. C is for calm. Simple, clear instructions, not lectures. This is not the time to talk about feelings. Keep it to simple words such as Jane, stop, or Jane, here. Affirmations, positive words. Use positive, calming words. Routine. If you know the person has safe routines, then try getting them into one of their safe routine activities or patterns to work through it. Empathy. The person who's having a meltdown is not the enemy. Your approach should be trauma-informed. What happened to you, not what's wrong with you. Develop an intervention plan. This is not something you can do in the moment, but hopefully you're not entering these situations without a plan in place. If you don't have one, then as soon as the episode is over, it's a good time to start developing a plan for what to do next time. Here is a sample meltdown plan. This plan was written by an autistic, nonverbal person who uses augmentative communication. Respect me when I have a meltdown. I have meltdowns periodically. Don't overreact. I'll pull myself together faster if you have patience in the moment, not if you have hard words. It's not nice to make me feel bad about it. Only touch me if I've said you're someone who can. Respect my space in the moment. I have trauma from being underestimated, so I melt down often because of my trauma, and it's not your fault. When trying to figure out why meltdowns happen, think about what precipitated it, what came right before. How can we in the future reduce the frequency? If that's not possible, how can we reduce the meltdown's intensity or length? Also think about the conditions that have reduced the person's capacity to cope. Things like fatigue and hunger, too much sensory stimulation, too many people, or too many demands. So what's the first step to sorting out a change in behavior or function? 1, collect and review baseline data. 2, interview caregivers. 3, do an observation. 4, do